An emotional plea from members of the Catholic clergy. They gathered on the steps of the Augusta, Georgia courthouse, asking that attorneys not seek the death penalty against the man accused of killing a St. Augustine priest. Police say Father Rene Robear was murdered by Stephen Murray, a man who he had been counseling.
Channel 4's Scott Johnson is joining us with why these men are asking for Murray's life to be spared.
Right now, if Stephen Murray was convicted, he would likely be executed and sent here, essentially. But the people coming to his defense to intercede, friends, colleagues of the victim in this case, who would rather he be spared and spend his life behind bars. Father Rene Robear was known for working with people with either troubled or criminal backgrounds. In April of last year, Father Rene was reported missing. More than a week later, his body was found in Georgia, and investigators say Stephen Murray murdered him and dumped his body in the woods. As the criminal proceedings went along, the district attorney in Augusta pushed for the death penalty. But today,
he was well aware of the potential violence that might involve his ministry.
On the courthouse steps, the men who should be the angriest,
but he cared for those people nonetheless,
and saddest are showing up to plead for Stephen Murray's life.
The death penalty only contributes to an ever-growing disrespect for the sacredness of human life and feeds a sense of vengeance rather than justice.
Even Father Rene's family is asking the court to not seek the death penalty. And then there's this, a declaration of life signed by Father Rene back in 1995, where he writes this, that if he was ever murdered, that the killer not be subject to or put in jeopardy of the death penalty under any circumstances, no matter how heinous their crime or how much I have suffered. And the clergy did meet with the new acting district attorney right after this news conference. The district attorney who is in his first day on the job. He's an interim district attorney who was sworn in this morning. He sent me this statement confirming he did meet with the clergy. They had a cordial conversation, but he would not clarify if this is impacting the decision to seek the death penalty. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.